Oh, good, I got him. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. That was the last piece I needed from that armor set. No, I just started. If you die, so it's just... If you're new to Elden Ring and you buy the blue ring from the husks when you get to the round table hold, just activate it. Just activate it and have it active at all times. Because you'll be summoned to help someone hunt, but if you die, it doesn't matter. I mean, it does cause issues for the person who summoned the hunter, because when the hunter dies, the invader gets a new set of 2 heals and 2, what do you call them? Blue potions, so they can keep using magic and skills. But I don't see no problem with it, because it's a good way to try out playing multiplayer, since there's no risk involved for you. You'll be fine. The risk doesn't lie on you. The risk only applies to the person who summoned you to their world to help. And if you get the invader, you get a good amount of ruins for nothing. It's just a nice freebie. Because I would have my blue ring on and be called in. Oh yeah, I got the staff, by the way. See it? As a staff. It's a staff you can poke. It's the best staff in Elden Ring. Granted, it is a DLC weapon though, so you have to have the DLC to have this staff. That's the downside. Looks like a sword. Get you closer to your enemy. But yeah, I killed a few bosses with it and showed that it is no joke of a weapon. People are sleeping on this weapon for the reasons I do not know, other than they have no idea how powerful this actually is. Because it's not made for pew-pew spells. It's made for carrying sword spells. It's literally the sorcery sword for carrying spells only. I mean, it excels with carrying spells. You can use the pew-pew spells, but you won't get the full oomph of the weapon because of it. It's not really designed for that. It's designed for swinging and slashing and bashing. Because you can see it does this, right? Then you change it up to this. It's just a really good sorcery staff for anyone who has the sword spells, or the gavel, or Loretta's bow. That sort of thing. That's what that's for. But it will just devastate enemies with the damn thing. It's insanely powerful. Now I need to hunt down some bosses. Oh, that's right. I need to go across this bridge and activate my Great Ruin. You're gonna watch a bunch of gigantic golems go down so fast. I'm gonna see a bunch of golems just instantly get melted. Because this character's not finished yet. It can get stronger than what it does now, and what it does now is over 1,000 damage, as is. As a plus 12 weapon, it can go 13 levels higher and do way more damage than it is now. Did the math, it could do over 2,000 damage to straight up to a player in one hit with any of its magic. I'm like, oh, that's something. Wakey wakey, giants. Get up. Hi. Haha. Oh. Whoops. Also, it crits like a crazy motherfucker. If I could get it, it didn't do it. Oh, the archer is doing me a favor. I got slashes, thrusts, and a gavel if I need to do some blunt damage. I swear to God, this is such a tanky build for some reason. Bomb! Goodbye! Hi, big guy. That died a little fast. Whoops. Everyone look at me like, whoops, that's what you could say, whoops? You just four-shot a goddamn giant with a freaking magic sword. Yes. Yes, I did. Beating Moog and Radon to get to it, though, is the hardest part of the build. And once you get past those two and get the weapon, you're already well over level 100. I'm level 130 something, I believe. Let's check real quick. I'm level 132. But if you grind to that level anyways to beat Moog and Radon, who cares? You needed to do it just to get to the DLC anyways. Plus, if you wanted to play this game, you had to get over level 125 to beat it, regardless what you do. That's what everyone else gets up to, is 125, 150 to 200. So if you go up to those levels between 125 and 200, it don't matter. You gotta get there anyways. Just getting there a little early to get your weapon is fine, right? It's just there. You need it. You want to do the DLC anyways. I know some people are saying that you can just beat the game at level 1. Yeah, if you hate yourself, or you're doing a challenge run. It's fine and dandy and all, but why torture yourself like that? And if you try to invade as a level 1 invaders don't got a lot of options to invade with either. You try to invade as a level 1, you're gonna wait a good 20 hours before you can invade anyone. So it doesn't do you any good. Because everyone's at level 125 to 200, and you invade people that are 50 levels either lower or higher than you, or at least around there. And that's why when people get mad, because then they find their babysitters are level 700s and 700s, 500s, and stuff like that. So you're level 200 that has to deal with a level 700, 600, and 500, and you're like, oh, that fucking sucks. And that's what makes people frustrated, because when you're invading, you're expecting someone closer to your level, because it's designed that way. But that's not what you end up with. You always end up finding those guys that are babysitting their friend to the game like a coddling child. And they're like fucking level 600s and 500s. It's like, what the hell, guys? This doesn't feel right. I didn't get to check the... Huh. Did not expect the fire monk to be better than the black flame monk stuff. Interesting. That is so interesting. Whoops. Me in the morning. Now that I look at that, I can't unsee that. Oh dear, what have I done? I've heard the expression of warhawks, but this is ridiculous. Looks like a big pain in the ass just to jump down. Okay, now I have to go see Ronnie about a knife. Because I need to get up here to get, I need to get up to this church here, so, this one right here. So I can get a particular type of spell for my build. Because this spell, lets me use ice while I'll swing my blade. But it's like carrying a greatsword, but with an ice wave of ice, so why wouldn't I want it? You can use a shield if you want in this build too, because it doesn't hurt you none. This build, when it's finished, is a light load build, so you get to roll really far and dodge a lot of BS real easily. You can look good while doing it too. They think I'm just going to be casting spells, but all of a sudden when you start whacking them with a sword and then swinging gigantic magic blades, they probably look at you like, wait, huh? Because I tried to invade. I didn't invade anyone, but I went to the Coliseum and played one game. The guy was fucking baffled. You didn't even know there was a weapon like this.
A tarnished here. Thou must have some business in mind to come all this way.
Yes.
Though I have no memory of inking thee an invitation. I see.
You know, if you get, if you do a certain way, you can get a invitation letter from Reg to give to her, and she's like, oh, okay, an invitation. How are you? It gives you one, paragraph in extra dialogue.
But sadly, I have slain, and it is and I perform all this the curse now.
And when Rajesh dies, and you take his armor, that armor is great for this weapon too, because it's thrust, right? It's a thrust armor that makes thrusting weapons more powerful. Well, it also applies to the magic. It's slightly bugged because no one thought this weapon would exist, and they didn't quite think of that through, because when I used the magic spell, looked at the magic spells with it, it powers it too. So the magic on top of the thrusts get buffed.
Always good to see you safe.
I want your armor.
What do you need? I see. When Rani shed her flesh, she shed the curse mark too. You know, not everyone would trust such a tale. But if she in her current form is nothing more than the living doll you profess, then perhaps it's true after all. Forgive the bluntness of the notion, but how would you like to become one of Rani's vassals?
Sure.
Only in order to get what we want, of course. And the best way to... I know you've got what not only a... Can you become Rani's while in her and determine... I realize that I know you've got...
Yeah, the forward thrusting's not bad, because apparently if you use a spell with it and then forward thrust, it gives it a little more extra damage and distance to use, and it can roll catch. So it's all good, right? Well, it used to roll catch, because then since the update, the roll catching is a little wonkier now. Probably best to not lock on them and then try to thrust towards them freehand style. Or just use use a magic twice, thrust, and then use a magic again when they try to dodge it, because as they're rolling, you have time to relock on and swing your blade into a giant magic sword. This is such a hodgepodge character. Look at my stamina bar and my magic bar, perfectly even. That's kind of like that.
The curse mark, though now. Oh, is that so? Thou wouldst rend me.
Oops, sorry, personal space.
Is that thy proposal? Affording thyself opportunity to grope about for the curse mark's location, no doubt.
No shit.
Very well. There's nothing wrong with a well-laid scheme. What's more, if my past and past wounds beckon to thee, I am curious enough to see what thy destiny portends. I'll allow it. Enter my service, and good hunting to thee. Good. Then I thought thou were wicked left to go there to...
Okay. That would kill me. Though this staff may be a sword, but it only can use sorceries, and sorceries only. So it's not a bad thing.
Oh, so you were the one. Lady Rani has explained everything. You've defeated General Radan. Unlocking the stars, a grand reward, justly procured by any measure. Again, I am E.G., the Karyan
Hi,
royal
E.G.
family's dedicated blacksmith. I welcome one of your caliber. A fellow champion in service of Lady Rani. Let us give together.
Probably should check on my teacher. She ain't gonna be too happy.
I see. You must be Rani's new hireling. Yes, I've heard all about you. I am Celevis, preceptor in the sorcerous arts. I don't know what it is the mistress sees in a provincial tarnished like you.
Oh, that's coming from a
Since
puppet
we
man.
have the misfortune of serving the same lady, I reason pain should, if it were up to, but who?
This is coming from a guy who's actually a puppet, and the real guy is in this game.
Allow me. I shall soon enter my... And it will be this doll still I look for.
E.G., put your doggy in a hole, so I'm gonna go get the doggy out of the hole. The doggy did nothing wrong. Poor Blythe. He gets a lot of shit for no reason. I still believe if you can cast it as a spell, you should have been allowed to use it as an Ash of War on your weapons, on your staffs. You should have been allowed. Letting all the staffs have Ash of Wars that are technically spells as well wouldn't hurt it none, since Ash of Wars costs more FP to use anyways. I'm here, I'll let you out.
Oh, it's you.
Hi.
It's me, Blythe.
Hi.
Old E.G. shot me here. Told me I'd bring north the bell to Lady Rani. But there's no chance that could happen. I'm part of a being. A very shadow. I thought old E.G. knew as much.
Plus you can break out of here anyways.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
Plus you can break out of here regardless. And you're supposed to be the Berserker reference.
My thanks, friend. I'm going to see Mistress Rani now. I don't know what came over old E.G. But even if the odds are slim, I need to check the mistress is safe. Now, Rani can finally set in motion the fight against her fate she's dreamed of for so long. I'm going to see Mistress Rani. I don't know what, but even if the odds...
Hi there, Theo. Had to let Blythe out because E.G. trapped him for some unknown reason. What I find funny is E.G. doesn't know that Blythe's life force and his are intertwined as one, so if Blythe dies, he dies. Yeah, many people don't know that Blythe and E.G.'s life force is one and together, so if you kill Blythe, E.G. dies. Yeah. Has no one noticed this? When you fight Blythe when he attacks you in front of Rani's tower, if you kill Blythe, E.G. goes bye-bye. I'd love to, but the problem is I haven't not been able to summon anyone into my game, and I haven't been able to be summoned other than by the old-fashioned sign way. Because I put my sign out.
How can I help?
And let me guess, it's a giant dragon?
I presume you've spoken with Bly?
From the
Very
DLC?
well. There is something...
Well, the giant wyvern, anyways.
The two fingers, but if Lady the Shadow at such it pain.
I play on PlayStation, but I literally have not been able at all to, what's the word I'm looking for? Have not been able to, be summoned the old-fashioned way or summon anyone into my world. Haven't been able to do it for like a week now. And I don't know why, but my game may be bugged or something. I don't know. I have not been able to summon anyone to my world. And for me to be summoned, I just put up the summon sign near the summoning pools, and people just summon me and I help them with boss fights. And I have the blue ring on, which I recommend everyone just having your blue ring on, because you'll play for a good hour, 2 hours before someone will summon you to their world to help fight an invader. So it's not that often you'll be summoned anyways. It's a good way to get ruins too, because you don't lose your ruins if you die, if you get summoned to another world as a hunter. There's no risk. See, I go to here, I will click this, and then I'll do that, and now I can be summoned by anyone at any given point. See, my summoning sign, co-op summoning sign, is in the summoning pools right now. So if you go near those little sticks with the little crucified person on them, and you click on, and you look at the base of it, you'll see my summoning sign near them, if they let me. So that's how I've been helping people as best I can. It's worked out pretty good. I just play my game and wait for to be summoned, allowing me to level up really fast and in good chunks. Oh, I see. So that's why I can't. That's why I've been having problems. A lot of people that want to be summoned and stuff are not on PlayStation. That explains a lot. But I thought I had cross-platform. Does not cross-platform no longer work like it used to? Really? That's interesting. You thought... I would think that they would have cross-platform of all things. See, this is where you summon me at, when I use my summoning signs. That explains so much, because I've been trying to summon someone to my world for like a week, and they play on Xbox. So, There was no way for me to summon them anyways, I guess. That sucks. And it's powerful too. It is stupidly powerful. You buy the blue ring from the husks in the round table hold. You go to multiplayer right here, and you just click activate, and you click it to put your character on the list of summons for when someone gets invaded. And if someone gets invaded and they have the white ring active, you'll just be automatically summoned to them. And then you'll have to hunt the invader. He like immediately climbs down the ladder like, nope. Yeah, go ahead. I got the gavel. Any melee weapons, I have them all. This is melee magic. You know, gavels, swords, bows. Physical manifestation of weapons in magical form. Yes, I do have the DLC. That's the only way to get this staff. I'll be with you in a minute, sir. Okay, your turn. See, if you're out of FP, you get the option to use the Pokey. Oh, Mesmer? Use Flame Protect Me. Helps a lot. Flame Protect Me will protect you from Mesmer's flames for a short period of time. And I mean short period of time, I mean you'll just survive a single hit. Unless you're level 150 to 200, Mesmer is gonna nearly one-shot you every time. Also, get your Skidoo fragments. I recommend being level 15 Skidoo. And there's a lot of those fragments. Around 50 of them in the world. You can get to plus 18 sacred Skidoo fragment things level wise before you even fight any bosses but one. You only have to fight one boss for that one. It's kind of ridiculous if you think about it, but still. They reward you for exploration in From Software games. Ta-da! Well, that was easy. because Mesmer, you just have to learn to dodge a lot of his attacks, which have been nerfed and delayed, so you have an easier time of timing your dodges with it. So just keep that in mind. They nerfed Mesmer, they nerfed Radon, they nerfed the hippo porcupine thing, which is still a pain in the ass to kill, by the way. Even with the nerfs, that damn thing is still powerful. They did some boss nerfing in the DLC because a lot of people aren't picking up the fragments like they're supposed to. Because before you even fight any bosses, you should at least be level 10. Skidoo. Easy. No boss fights required. Level 10 Skidoo. One boss fight required to get to the big chunk of Skidoo fragments, about 5 of them. And they should get you to 18, because you can go all the way to the Poison Scorpion Centipede Woman and not fight a single boss and get most of the Skidoo fragments. The only ones that you can't get Skidoo fragment wise is the ones that are in the God Tower that get you to 20. That gets you to level 20. Level wise for. I recommend getting the Skidoo fragments because once you hit plus 20 Skidoo or Sacred Tree fragments, whatever, you will be back to your original character's level and stat wise to where the game is just like the base game at that point. And you'll do just fine. Those fragments are so damn important. It seems not right to not grab them while you're just exploring. Because once you get to plus 18, 20, Mesmer becomes a goddamn fucking joke. You're pretty much just dodging like you would any other boss. Who the hell's that guy? It's a character with a red name. Huh. He looks cool though. Oh, wait, what? Did I really miss this? I missed that my last game playthrough. I haven't got that. It's backed into a corner, so I can't do nothing about him being there until he moves his ass. Move your happy ass so I can poke you. This is what I like about this weapon. Even without FP, you can do stuff with it. My favorite boss? The giant elk. The giant spirit deer thing, because that thing is just... That thing is just fun to fight. You feel calm, the music is soothing. Like, tell me I'm wrong. Fighting those giant deers, spirit deer things, are just so much fun. Now I get that new armor. What is that? Sickly born. Little wonder that Melga Maris would be so begilded by the beautiful and fierce goddess who was born into rot. Oh, he's a simp for millennia. Huh, this is a better helmet than what I have on now. Well, anything's better than what... Oh, that's pretty cool looking. He also dropped the throw. I forgot that guy even existed over here. So gross. I mean, it looks good. That's what's important in these kind of games is, does it look good? Yes, then wear it. No, then, you can wear it, but you probably don't want to because it doesn't look good. I want to get to the grace, and taking this route would cause me more issues with how little FP I have. Oh, I should reactivate the summoning pool sign. A lot of people have left to new games and stuff, you know. It's not the same. Where it used to be that people constantly were summoning me all the goddamn time. Now I'll be lucky if I get summoned once every hour or two. I would always activate that when I'm grinding for ruins too, when I want to level up my character. So I would have more options for my grind. Because you don't lose your ruins if you're, you know, joining someone else as a hunter or as a cooperator. You won't lose your ruins. So I don't see the point of not doing it. And people still need help. I see nothing wrong with it. It's not like the people stop needing our help. And invaders need hunters because that's a way for an invader to get a refresh on their flasks. Either by taking out the guy's cooperators or the other hunters. And without them, it's a 1v1 and actually they're at much more of a disadvantage than before. Because there's no way of getting back your limited resources. Invaders got the short end of the stick on this one. raise your hand into the air like you just don't care. And the more of these you activate, the more we can show up and help you. Those summoning pools are a must. Just poke them real quick so we can come aid you if you need help. Hell, we can't even be summoned to your world as a hunter unless you poke them. Yeah, apparently you can crouch chain your healing flask and your magic flask. If you crouch, you can chain them together. You know what I find stupid is why doesn't perfumer armor actually improve your perfume bottles? That's like a stupid thing I don't understand. It's like perfumer armor does not have any benefit towards perfume bottles for some odd reason. I'm like, wait, what? Why wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be the only armor that should benefit perfume bottles? It's literally called the perfume armor set. It should at least give plus 2% more damage per piece of armor you're wearing towards a perfume, any perfume bottles you're using. Just plus 2%. So a full set would be 2, 4, 6, 8, plus 10% for a full perfume armor set towards any perfume bottles you may use. It's like, ooh, 10% more damage. That's better than nothing. Because since they nerfed the perfume bottles, Ash of War, Rolling Sparks, there's no reason to use it anymore other than making space. They kind of overdid it because they didn't like how players were making a literal joke of bosses with it, and they took that to offense, you guys. They took that literally offensive. Like I tell people, you abuse it, you lose it. And that goes for everything that exists in this world. So be careful on how you use things in the game, because the devs might take that to offense and I just say, no, you can't use this no more. I kind of get why the devs are a little mad, because they made these bosses fun, intriguing, they do these cool things. You walk in there and just one-shot his ass for 50,000 damage. It's like, that wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, being summoned to another world. See? I'm being summoned now. And I'll go help them, get some free ruins. If I help in the full fight and I manage to finish it without dying, I get, what is it, 25% of the ruined amount? So it's not bad. Well, the equivalency of to 25% of the full ruins that the player would get, you would get that same amount, but only like 25% of it. See, just running around activating the summon pools alone will get you a buttload of places to be summoned. And the more places are active in your summoning pool, the more people you can help. I don't know where he's taking me, but... Also, you get items you could pick up, too. It's a good way to pick up shit. See? I get freebies. I'm following you, dude. I don't know where you want to go. Oh, he's using consumables. That's interesting. I haven't seen anyone use consumables in a while. And this build I'm using right now is still underpowered. Does he not know where to go? Is that it? He's having fun over there, I guess. Depending on your magic level on this weapon determines how much magic damage output you'll do, scaling wise. And this thing does a crap ton of magic scaling. It's probably got the highest magic scaling of all of them. Do you need anything from over here? Yeah, since they nerfed thrust weapons. Their tracking has gone down. Don't die to the blight, you idiot! Because I can't get the better smithing stones for this weapon until I'm much, much higher level. And I make it past Margoth, or whatever his alter ego name is. Yeah, I don't know if he wants to fuck around with the thing over there. That thing is a nightmare. Though, I found that they really let down staffs. If you use a staff, and it's not one of the good ones like the Carrion Sorcery Sword, you can do just fine, but you're so heavily reliant on FP. It kind of sucks otherwise. I mean, the bleeding staff ain't bad because you could proc bleed with spinning weapon. But if it's a spell you can do like the Carrion Onslaught or Carrion Ash of War, you should be allowed to use them with your staff. Because I don't see no reason why not. Like Crackblade on your staff would be good to make it at least a decent melee weapon for damage output. It's not exactly game breaking or anything. Man, he took a lot of damage. And I suck with these thrust weapons, by the way. I gotta learn to use them. Ow. You okay down there? I can't believe he lived that. Normally that would kill. He's like, I'll be right there. Give me a minute. He's got to run all the way back around. Actually, it's quite peaceful because weirdly enough, it's peaceful because not many people are invading anymore either. See, I'm just getting free ruins. This is all this is for. I'm down to one heal, one FP flask, and because odds are we won't be invaded. Oh. Not to mention your character's nerfed depending on the person's world you go into. Your character gets slightly nerfed a little bit. It's a little bit weird, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, I hate it in here. Ugh. Gotta get him to the grace. Oh, he's poisoned. I have no more heals, so I don't know what to do about myself here. Have fun with the dog over there, though. We're both heavily injured. He can't get no resupplies or anything right now. I'm good down here. Don't worry about it.
Hey!
Unlike them, I can hit through walls. It's a staff, technically. It's technically labeled as a staff as well in the deal in the thing. It's really good for carrying greatsword, carrying moon greatsword, carrying pure sword, anything that's a weapon, a melee weapon that you summon into being, is what it's really good for. It thrives off that. He's trying to keep me alive because I'm helping him so much. But no one uses it like that, though. That's the thing. That's the thing, it's not bad. It's far from bad. It's really good.
Hey!
Yeah, it's really good because if you use any magic with it and then do your forward thrust, it gives you more range. Because because magic imbues into it, making it more powerful. Making the thrust stronger. It says so in the weapon description that the thrust gets stronger when you use magic beforehand. Just like how everyone thinks that, oh, you use Phalanx or Glintstone Pebble and then you thrust forward. It goes with any of the magic. Anything that's magical in it will be fine. Hopefully I can help fight him. Because this is a boss fight and all. And I'm out of FP. But good news is, this weapon itself nope, I'm gonna die here. At least he's worried about me more than my guy I'm supposed to be worried. I mean, I'm taking chunks out of the bastard, and I gotta fight him I gotta fight this guy in my own world. I got him to the boss fight, got his shortcut activated, so this guy's good on his own. He'll be fine. I hope. I hope he'll be fine. But yeah, if I wasn't out of FP, he would have died so fast. You saw I was low on resources at that point. Couldn't heal, couldn't gain my FP back, but I'm still taking chunks out of his health bar. Which goes to show, if I had all my resources, that boss fight would be nothing. It would be a fucking joke. It's the fact I ran out of resources what caused the problem. And the only way to get it back your resources is to literally fight an invader. But without those invaders, we're screwed. We are actually screwed. And not many people are playing anymore. They went off to Black Myth Wukong, they went off to go play other things. Which happens to all video games that exist. That's normal, that's just par for the course. Not to mention, my weapon is very underpowered. It's only a plus 12. Oops. I fell down. I know I could get more shards, but this character just only could get more powerful over time. Back in my own world. Because people were abusing those one spears, they took away the thrust's ability to track, sadly. People abuse the shit out of the system, and because of that, they're like, you don't get it no more. And I don't understand how people don't understand that basic logic 101. I was taught to that when I was 6. Or younger than 6, I was taught. Yeah, spears used to have, the thrust tracking was insane. You could do a 360 no-scope spin and nail a person with it. So they nerfed the tracking on spears into the ground. I knew it was going to happen because the way I grew up, I was taught, you know, common sense. See how much harder I'm hitting all of a sudden? Ow, 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 ow. Motherfucker. Yeah. Come closer, I dare you. See, you can't do the turnaround like you used to. Okay, bunk bunk hammer. Oh, out of FP. 1 second. And if you have a mimic, watching a mimic use this build is just breathtakingly fucked up because that motherfucker will switch through spells without any hesitation at all. And you'll see him pull out the goddamn bow, shoot it, then all of a sudden the motherfucker's got the hammer already. He flows through the fight way better than you can ever do it, and I'm like, hey, that's not fair. Why is my mimic showing me up? My mimic, goddamn, just going to town with magic and just flying around the map. It's like, what the? Is the mimic supposed to make you look incompetent? Because that's what mine's doing. My mimic making me look like a dum-dum. It's not my fault I can't switch to the frickin' spell slots like it was nothing. Care about your poison. I don't like you. I hate those things. Oh, I needed one of those. Cool. That works in my favor. I'll take it. I watched my mimic once turned into a carrion slicer, into the carrion gavel, switched over to the carrion. Sekiro's not hard once you realize you can parry the living daylights out of everything. Also, some bosses could be cheese. Just look it up and you'll know how to cheese the bosses. Some bosses will outright end themselves. People don't know this, but if you manage to get them down to their last health bar in Sekiro without taking any damage, they will Soboku themselves out of shame for not being able to hit you. See right here, if I was out of FP, I'd be in real danger because I don't have any FP left. But since this is the DLC weapon, of course you had to... Really?! That motherfucker just yeeted me off the goddamn building. I mean, that's one way of getting down here, I guess. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just... Uh-oh. I just realized something. I don't have any. I have no heals. And I'm rotted. Rotted without heals. No! Run, 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 run. Just get somewhere where I can get my runes back easily. I'm not gonna make it otherwise. I can't believe he just yeeted me off the roof, and I'm like, looking up at him like, just middle finger. Ah, bitch. I'll come back for you. Half victory, I guess. Oh, I'm gonna take him out. I'm gonna make sure I save everything for just him. That bastard will not be happy now. I am going to get not just revenge, but thorough revenge. I could just run through now because I got all the items, which is fine. Find it stupid, but fine. How he got me like that. I don't know. See? That's what I was trying to do. Find a nice place to drop my ruins. Oh, bonk is the nice way of defeating him. No, I'm gonna carry and slicer him to death. I'll save everything. Because Carrion Slicer has the highest DPS spell in the game. Hey, bastard. First, back shot. There we go. Just took him out real quick. I ran out of stamina. Great, I'm fighting a bunch of frat boys. Ah, bro, get off me! I guess you have helping hand now, huh? I won't make it to my grace before I send out another thing to help another person out. What was the you farmed the most? Oh, I farmed everything in the game at one point. If it was farmable, I got it. Most frustrating thing to farm? There was one item that took 7 hours to farm, and I think it was the DLC helmet, beast helmet. You know, the one helmet that you only can get if you're in the final area of the game. Fighting those gigantic guys who launch themselves in the air and use elemental damage and set up storms. An ice storm or a firestorm or something like that. Yeah, those guys. I farmed those guys for 7 long hours. And eventually I got what I needed, and then never wanted to do that again. Yeah, I used not the big head, but the small one. And I used it for my main account, yeah, because it's a good helmet. It's a good helmet for anyone who uses swords. Whoops! His horse tripped, I swear. Yeah, these things fight dirty. That right there, that swing they do. If you're tired, then go to sleep, yeah. The bunk didn't work. Usually it breaks poise very easily after a phalanx, but it just didn't work. Those enemies are the worst enemies I've ever fought, because the way they give them so many movesets to work with, and they're flailed. I know, use healing. If you use healing, it automatically breaks their poise, but I can't use anything but carrying spells, so... Good news is where I died is not a bad spot. Bye, Nail. Oh, for fuck's sakes, just die. God, I hate those things. Now, drink this. Activate this. See, this is bullshit. They give no time to relax. Got you. I wanted the ghost glove from it because I want to get my mimic to +10, so my mimic can just drown the enemies and just make the enemies look pathetic. Hell, the mimic will make me look pathetic when it's done. Dude, if you can't hold your liquor, you shouldn't drink. Kind of like the green, but I know that's poison. That's still... Why were you both standing at the staircase? This feels cheap. Yeah, I'm poisoned. Up I go. Ow! That can reach! You do know that you're fucked now if you try to come up here, right? Oh, shit. I call bullshit! Oh no, more poison on a guy who's already poisoned. What will ever happen to me? Fuck. If they didn't come down here like a bunch of bullshit that they just did. Fine, I'll go back and go to my fucking grace. There. Problem solved. That is some goddamn garbage. What was that shenanigans you just fucking tried to pull on me? See, now they're not here. I hate getting BS'd. There's something about getting just bullshitted in a game and you're like, that shouldn't have happened. Why don't I just get you through a wall? You do know I'm gonna win this fight. I got more range than you. I need to find the silver scarab, talisman because I am not going to get good drops for a while until I find that. Okay, now that area is dealt with. Ugh. Turn me sideways and shank me like your mom because I am a fucking whore. Yikes. I got dicked over in every direction. Don't get up, dude. My 2 hours is almost up already, and I had to waste so much time because of the goddamn shanking I was getting in the earlier. Before I had to come back here just to reset the area. I wonder if I can get to the boss and beat him in time. Wait, can I even level up right now? I need... not only that much? I think I got that. I try to keep one of every ruin. Because I like the way it looks, okay? Plus having one of every, it's kind of fun to look at. You can see the progression of them. Oh good, I do have enough. More FP for me, please. And I'll activate this while I'm running through. See if I can help anyone. If not, I make it to my own boss and do what I need to do there. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that the enemies you fight when you get summoned to another person's world get double health. I like the hyper armor of that magic. The gavel gives you hyper armor. Not much, but enough to get through the first swing at least. You can be knocked out of it if it's a great sword. Ah, cookbook. Whee! What the hell is he fighting? Walk up and the guy's fighting the air. Surprise! Yeah, I'm able to run through this place no problem by myself. Once I got this weapon, man, it all changed. Oh no! You're blocked off from attacking me! Whatever shall you do? I just drink my potions real quick. If you're close enough to lock on, you're close enough to hit. Hi. You, wanna come here real quick? Come here. AI isn't stairs. They do not mend well together, do they? Yeah, you can angle the weapon. That's probably the only thing I know that you can angle spell-wise that actually works really well. You can angle it up, down, it don't matter. That spell can go any angle you can look at. It's nice. Kick it. Yay! Shortcut unlocked. Do-do-do. Now before I fight the boss, I'm going to go back down the shortcut. Go to the thing. Whee! Boom. Touch the grace. Reallocate one of my healing flasks into an FP flask because I'm still running out of FP a little too soon. You get 14 flasks to work with here, in grand total, regular flasks, and the physic makes 15. So it all depends on how well you do. There we go. That's a nice number. 8 and 4. Double the healing, half of the FP. I'll have probably 10 healing or 9 healing and 5 FP flasks in the future. Give or take on how powerful I become. Give or take, because I gotta make sure I don't overdo it. I don't want to run out of FP in a fight, but now that's not that big of a deal. If I ran an FP with a staff, oh hell, I would have been fucked hard. Equivalency of being royally screwed. Have fun jumping into the hole! Like that. Have fun with that. Hey, big guy. Let me just put on my best summon. Can you not pay attention to me? Thank you. This is gonna hurt a lot. See the difference? Holy crap. That's insane. See, in this build, your health bar should be higher than your FP bar, but your FP bar should be higher than your stamina bar. So, keep that in mind when you make it. Because you're still a swordsman type class. You're still a swordsman, so you still require you're using your sword. And now I need to give her the arm, which she is, if I believe, right here. And my 2 hours is almost up already? Well, hell. I wonder how it is going to be fighting Melania like this, though. It'd be interesting to say the least. Hello.
Ah, we meet again.
Yes.
In truth, it's been smooth sailing for me. The Scarlet Rot has stilled since last we met. As such, I've been able to continue.
Boss fights, she can be summoned to help you and aid you. 8 boss fights, that is. And they're gone already. Really? Only once have I ever actually killed that dragon before he disappeared, which gives you an early ancient dragon stone, smithing stone. A very early one. But the problem is you have to kill it within, you know, the time frame, and you have to be chunking the hell out of its HP bar before it bails, and that means you have to kill it in like 3 hits to 4 hits, maybe 5 if you're fast enough, which is something, I guess. But hey, a free Ancient Dragonstone early in the game is still a free Ancient Dragonstone early. I wonder, can I go through this whole place in 4 minutes or less? Let's test that theory. Depending on the cave, if I see it certain... and it might be a no depending on which cave it is. If it's the one with the skeletons, maybe. Okay. If you ever wondered how the skeletons call back their weapon, is one of their bones is implanted in the weapon. That's why they can do that. It makes more sense if you think about it in that aspect too. Like, how do they call back their weapon? Oh, easy. They put a piece of their bone in there. So when they call back their body to form together, their weapon comes with. Oh, for God's sakes, how did you live? Why are you giving me such a hard time? I don't know if I would be too happy to find out my bone is going into a useless piece of crossbow, but okay, I gotta go back because there's a spot further down I pass by. I know it's an invisible wall there and everything. I'm well aware. I mean, it's goddamn got two torches next to it. It's not exactly hidden. You know, if I was a dev, you have to make one waterfall have something hidden behind it, no matter what game you do. If you put a waterfall in there, there better be one waterfall in the whole game that has a hidden object behind it. Just one. That way we don't feel gypped. Wow, that actually hurt. I see me rolling, the hating. These skulls are gonna try to kill me. Get her off my ass, please! Okay, that's not done yet. We still got one more fight to go through. Can't hide from me. You know why? Because phalanx. Don't have to target you for phalanx to work. Whee! Haha! Not only can a summon see you, my phalanx never fail links me. Do they call them phalanx because they never fail you? Oh, my guts! I'm not your daughter, you just can't rearrange my guts like that. If I had a plan B in case the phalanx didn't work, I could have just did this. I'm gonna sweep around this area till you die. I had a backup plan, don't worry. There we go, both bosses beaten. It took me more than 4 minutes, it took me 7 minutes. But that's fine. Going through a whole place like that, cleaning it out, grabbing all the items, getting all the stuff. That's not bad. I've seen worse. Excuse me. But that's it for me today. So like and subscribe. I have other streams and videos you can watch. Apparently I have over 2,700 and something plus streams. Didn't realize 7 years can build up that much of a library. And I have a few hundred videos. So there's always content for you to watch and enjoy, and YouTube kind of tweaked some of them without my permission, apparently. So that's a thing they'll do, apparently. I wonder if I could sue them for that, but anyways. Next time I'll just go off and kill more bosses and do more stuff and just show you what this build can actually do. I still have to level everything up too. So once I actually get this build to the point to where it's plus 25, a plus 25 sorcery sword, and I have all my spells and stuff, I wonder how badly this thing could just kick goddamn ass. Just like whip the shit out of enemies with it, like, yeah! Feel the power flowing through my fingertips. But it's a mage build of all things, so it's ironically cool. It's not a pew pew mage, it's I am a swordsman mage. I'll be in your face and I can tank a lot of your hits, so it's not what you think. It's still gonna hurt you more than it's gonna hurt me. Trading wise, yeah, great swords are gonna be your biggest problem. Great weapons are gonna hit you so hard it's gonna knock you out of a lot of spells, but you do have range options, so you can always pull out your phalanx, pull out your bow, and fire your bow as soon as they try to dodge your phalanx so they get hit by the arrow. Run in and start using your sword and then magic swords to take out your enemy if you're invaded or invading